Action! Alright, Hidden Trails part. Who knows the fuck I'm up to? I gave him this for some reason. Let's find out why.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So my youngest committed suicide in May of 11, I believe. She was very depressed, and it was hard to believe. I predicted it. I thought that I told my wife, put these pills away. She was cutting herself.
Try to keep names out of it.
Okay.
This is nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. She was cutting herself
sorry.
at the
I'm
time.
trying to. It helps me to try to understand in a weird way. So I'm trying to figure out why. And I'm trying to give each other a turn.
There's so many whys.
So when we go through so much trauma, I've been finding this thing where we bounce on top of each other like monkeys.
Right.
And then people who haven't been through as much trauma seem to breathe in between thoughts because they don't have the reasons of things we haven't processed all the way through and gave our artwork out or abandoned that situation. So this is just our first time meeting or whatever. I don't know how long I'm going to really be interested in this. But I get emotionally wrapped up. That's why I'm doing this theoretical podcast. I'm not.
So,
okay, I processed. Your turn. Thank you.
a long time ago, we looked at her and she couldn't pay attention. Then we were like, well, what's going on with her? Because I had the oldest daughter and I have the youngest daughter, and I'm like, and you don't want to compare children, but looking at my youngest daughter, I was like, wow, there's something else going on. And then we took her to a medical person, and they diagnosed her with ADHD. And so, yeah, she had tangents of not paying attention. But as time went on, so the one point where I really knew what was going on was she was in second or third grade, and she was with a teacher, and she was like, I'm done. I hate this teacher. I can't pay attention with her. And she went to the principal's office. And I was like, I understand. She kept giving out these stupid, over and over, the same handouts, over and over. And so I knew my daughter was smart, but at the same time, she couldn't pay attention. And time went on, and she went on these huge tangents. We got her some medication, and we tried to do our best, and she was learning about all these things. She was the smartest girl ever, like about bands and, oh my God, like style. We did a awesome fashion show, just like...
I love a good fashion show.
We did the fashion show, like...
Hats.
Oh my God.
I have so many hats.
Yeah, she loves fashion. Always like changing from one thing to another. She was into punk and grunge and just fancy, and she was awesome. But at the same time, she couldn't even like get off the bus at the right time sometimes, or just weird shit. Like it's hard to believe. Like we were in Boy Scouts and we were like trying to.
I did Boy Scouts with the Mormons.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I did too.
Okay, sorry, your turn.
No, go ahead.
Well, there's this time I almost drowned.
I did too.
I didn't ever got all my badges, and I gave up on Boy Scouts. But it's because I got scared when I was trying to do it.
Be able to swim?
I can swim.
Okay.
It's at Penland Lake. And then when I was older, I had a youth conservation corps for many years, and we made cool safety videos at Penland Lake with the Boy Scouts and the Mormons and the Brotherhoods of whatever the heck that gods among the unmentionable highest power.
I have almost drowned probably like 10 times in my life. That's not my thing.
I think my first time I was like 6, and I was underneath a air mattress on accident with a guy in our apartments was on top of it. I fell under it. We called him Krusty. Like Krusty the Clown. I don't know why, it's just old memory.
Well, she does like that you still wear a helmet.
Yeah.
I'm just walking around.
So as she got older, she was definitely interested in girls and boys. She did some stuff with girls. She was. Oh, there was a year where she was doing okay, and then, but we were still worried about her, and it got worse. Like she went up tangents. Like she would be up all night playing with her phone. The worst part was the technology. Up all night, barely going to school, sleeping throughout the whole fucking day, over and over, over and over, up and up like a fucking wave. My wife. So my wife works nights or worked nights. She works for the 911 dispatch. She's a sergeant. So she would work. My wife would work from 8 till 3 or 4 or 5 and then try to wake my daughter up. And then my daughter would not wake up. And then I felt bad for my wife because I was like, and they were co-sleeping for years. And I was like, oh my God, this is like, we went through fucking hell. I was like, oh my God, like, how do you even have a relationship? How can you even keep someone together?
How do you give up relationships?
Oh, like, I told her we went through the desert, the fucking Gobi Desert with this whole fucking thing. Because now we're actually relating to each other again. We're actually having sex again. Sex. Yes, we had sex. Yeah, finally. Finally! Yeah, we broke it. And we're actually doing it.
I've been crossing some boundaries. It's been a while.
It's been fucking years.
Oh, man. Well, I'm new to this game again, so I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to figure out how to say these words, but the best way I hear them is through other people. Oh. So as I do this podcast, I'm learning a lot through you. Just because I'm bored and I'm not drinking and I still want to bother all my friends. So it keeps me theoretically sane.
On fire, I had initiated, so they were like,
Sup? Hidden trails. Yeah. Sup? Yeah.
So, yeah, right. My daughter, what she did, she, if you want to know what happened,
it's up to you.
You can't. I'm fully honest.
Because, I'm just listening. Because it's either I think about my own thoughts, but talking or listening.
I'm fully honest.
Helps me just think I'm not alone or some. I don't know if I'm a psychopath or something.
She took two tries, and she was in a deep part with her friends online, which she spent way too much time online. And she was telling them, I'm going to do it. And I did it. And the first night, I think she took her ADHD medicine and alcohol. She stole my beer. And so she was doing beer in her ADHD medicine, and it didn't do it. So the second night, she took her sleep aid medicine, and she fucking did it. Her sleep aid medicine and her alcohol.
You get in the car, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Sorry, haha, the clown tries to bring out the inner child that we missed.
and I didn't know until I got the...
I'm learning Spanish for a friend of mine.
Okay.
I used to know she has a different problem. And it seems like it's causing just as much problem because it's caused trauma in her life. But I remember all the people I went through over my years that I sorta poquito español. But then I just thought I'd read a book a bunch, and then I asked for a Book of Mormon for all things today. In Spanish.
It's beautiful.
I got this from a free library in front of the courthouse under the bell. Sorry, your turn. Sometimes I get triggered for good memories too.
The good memories.
And a lot of them are God or help involved or something that I've made up in my head because I'm mad.
The good memories is she got to do so much more than everybody did. 95% of these kids did. She got to go to Scotland. She got to go to Mexico and multiple states, and she got to go to on a cruise with my wife. She had everything going for her. That's the weird part. You never know. She was definitely where you don't know what could happen. It could happen to anyone. It could happen to anyone.
Oh,
It could happen to you.
Do you want water or Mountain Dew again? Like hair. I used to do it like that. Reminds me of Smash Mouth. You ever listen to him?
You know what? Now you're in trouble. You just see
You're an all-star.
Oh, shit.
That's why we're creating this foundation to help people. Because there's kids that are hurting out here. Her friends. So we have the Maya Grace Foundation, and we had a froyo party. We had her passion party, and next month we're gonna have a bowling party. We're gonna
Bowling.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of bowling in recovery. That helped. Going to treatment.
I love.
But I used to bowl. I was on the high school bowling team for like a year because I tried it and then gave up on it. You know how that goes with the ADHD.
I never got to do it.
I tried it for a year, but then I still play. I still have the same ball I've had since I was like 15. I Hermiston a lot. And then there used to be a bowling alley over here at Grocery Outlet, which I'm not allowed in right now.
Yeah.
I gotta apologize to them sometime soon because when I was drunk, I stole a beer and drank it in the
back in the day
places you're not supposed to. I think I'm done smoking for now, but you go ahead.
Yeah, so next month, bowling party, and then
where at
the casino. We're gonna plan it out in September, and then October is gonna be a birthday party for Maya because that was her birthday was October, a birthday costume party.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't planned it yet.
No, I mean, what day is her birthday?
25th.
25th.
Yeah.
I have quite a few relations in the October birthdays myself. It's pretty cool. Of fall.
What's her favorite holiday was October.
Mine too. I love wearing different masks when I can and when not too scary.
We don't know what we want to have a scholarship. We have enough money for scholarships.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to post this as soon as we stop.
You need to join Remmbering Robbie LLC.
I'm probably just going to keep doing this post. I hide a lot because this stuff overwhelms me.
Right.
And then I go into the woods and hide.
Well, on Facebook,
So I'm trying to
Remmbering
sort
Robbie
of keep this
LLC.
quiet for now, but not quiet because I'm giving everybody your turn. It's a small town, Eastern Oregon thing, and I just feel so touched by giving people who are even. I would say this guy in treatment, he inspired me. I should have brought the coin. Like I try to bring for Alcohol is Anonymous. I think it's I don't know something like a desire to quit drinking. You can go inside the
Are you
doors.
in that?
Well, in theory, I've been in and out a lot,
Okay.
and I don't do it right or by the exact 12 steps. I still can't find the perfect sponsor. So.
Where'd he go?
There's a clubhouse here in Pendleton that saved my life.
I might need to check in there.
You might have to check in with your other drunks. I think I've already said too much about the anonymous rooms of anonymous zones that I'm trying to clown around so I can just get
I
over my
love my
trauma.
wife, and I want to make sure that I've been married with her for 15 years, and I want to make sure that I'm happy with her, and she's happy with me. And I know that she thinks I drink too much.
Hey, I think I gotta put this off camera for a bit. I
Okay.
might add some. I'm just gonna post this just because otherwise I might hold on to it. If you guys got permission, can I post this podcast that I just made?
Wait, you're making a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it to my Facebook and YouTube only.
What do you say, Ashley? Alright.
Agreed? What about you? You're in here.
He wasn't in here, but we're doing it.
Well, I told everybody else. I yelled it loud. He hasn't said his name. This is called Hidden Trails, hidd3n. That's how I name it. But really, just find me on Facebook, on YouTube. This is a secret, fun little experiment because I'm crazy and I don't know how to find what sponsors. So I find the whole world as a sponsor.
Just saying, this episode
And God,
is demonetized.
I'm trying to avoid money. I don't work off money. The perks are so much better. Amen. Love you guys.